I stayed single for quite a while. And then it happened all at once. All at once. I went to a club meeting. And it just happened like that. Well, the funniest thing is that I went in, talked to everybody. We belong to an organization which I helped start, and a gay men's club. And we always would meet, most of the time we met at this wealthy mansion over in East Walnut Hills, Colonial Mansion, and we'd have 80 to 100, 110 members. There were only 3 blacks. 3 blacks. And I was the main one because I was there at every meeting. I never missed a meeting. And I'd been going there for, well, since we got started, within 2 years. I walked in one Sunday, and all at once I was going around and talking to different members of the club, and I was talking to this one guy that this person was talking to, and I don't know if he introduced him to me or whatever. Well, it just seems like we just hooked up just quick. Real quick. I mean, it just happened. I happened to walk away from him, go away, and when I looked up again, he was in the front hall, talking to some people, and I had walked up to them, and they started talking to me. And I looked at him, walked over to him, pinched him on the tit. Pinched him on the tit, and he looked at me, this is funny. And it was just like that. Well, David told me he was born in Indiana. He went to Ball State University. He had worked for an insurance company. He had 3 daughters. I didn't ask him how old he was. I didn't care. But I knew he was younger than me. And he found out later that I was older than him, 20 years older. And he felt that it was a chance for him to make a life, or we could just be friends, I felt with this relation, we could make a life together. We both could be happy. And I felt that he was looking for the same thing that I'm looking for. He's my everything. What I've always wanted. I did the same thing when we got married. I started crying, and everybody in the whole place started crying. He cried.
What is this? What is, and you say his name, but what does David mean to you?
What I've always wanted all my life is the person to share my life with, and to have the things that are impossible to get, which I already have. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. And the better things of life, I've always wanted them, and I have them. So the things that I've always wanted, I have. But one thing, someone to share it with. And with him, I have that. We're going to have to take a break. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize, Grandpa. Let's take a break. Need some tissue? Grandpa, you need some tissue? Let's get Grandpa some tissue.
I got
I
some.
got you.
You made it to the wedding. You made it to the wedding. You'll make it to.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole place was crying. We had 24 people there to a wedding that was only supposed to be 4. We had a lot of friends from Cincinnati to come to the party. His brother, one of his daughters. It was one of the finest weddings ever. Ever. Even the judge said it.
So he completes here.
Yes, yes. I prayed for David. I prayed for him. I asked God I need a partner. I need somebody. I didn't want to leave this world by myself. I prayed for him. But I wanted on my terms to a degree. I wanted someone that loved the arts, good music, be religious, and above all, be able to play the organ. It might sound funny, but that's what I done. I prayed for David. And that's how, when I met him. And when things turned out the way that it did, I thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And this has been 15 years of nothing but beautiful living. We've been together 15 years and we've never had an argument. Nobody believes that. I don't believe in arguing. It doesn't do anything. It makes things worse. And when we don't agree, we drop it. We just leave it. Bring it up later. And then we dissolve the problem and it's over. And that's how our relationship has been for 15 years. Beautiful. And if most marriages between a man and a woman could be just like ours, this would be a better world. Really. When the law came, it didn't do anything for me or him, I don't think. But it was just a wonderful thing for others that had been together for years and years and years. Didn't add anything to it, you know. But it's a wonderful feeling knowing that it was done. And it was done while we were living to see it. Yeah. I say, first of all, be a believer. Be a believer. First of all, and have faith in yourself. You first have to have faith in yourself as an individual. Be a believer. And always, there's always someone there. You may not be able to touch them or see them, but there's somebody there that's watching you, taking care of you. When you do the right thing, He'll do just that. He'll take care of you. All you have to do is ask.